In this video, I'm going to share with you the thoughts of President Museveni on LGBTQ. Like him, he doesn't care about those people and he doesn't give a shit about them. Like him, if you try and practice that in his country, you'll be arrested, sentenced to death. Sentenced to death, something like that. If he doesn't give a shit. But on March 2023, the Uganda's parliament passed a bill that will criminalize anyone who participate in same-sex activity. And if you do that, you'll be prescribed to death penalty. Like there is not something that you are going to negotiate. For them, you will be arrested and you will be jailed for lifetime. And for him, he doesn't care. When they passed that bill, the Western countries were really shocked and really surprised with what President Museveni is trying to do to the gay community. But for him, he doesn't care and he has to explain nothing to everyone. And even United States of America, they try to put pressure on President Museveni, saying he doesn't care about the United States, and United States will not come and tell him how he's going to manage his society. United States is not going to tell him what to do with his own people. He have to pass the bills that is going to help his community or society or country in future. It's not there to please the United States or make the United States happy. For him, if you try that in this country, you will be arrested, you will be jailed for lifetime. It's a no room for homosexuality in Uganda. Like they asked him in an interview with BBC a few years ago, what do you think about gays? He said, gays, they're disgusting. For him, he doesn't care and he doesn't want the expansion nor the existence of those people in his country. Like it is a crime. If you practice same-sex relationship there, for them you are committing a crime and you have to be arrested and you have to be jailed for it. And I think from his own point of view, he's doing a good thing for his people because I read more about this LGBTQ. It has not started now. He was there before independence. And what happened is when it was legalized in UK in 1963, by that time, most of the African countries had already gained independence from the UK and from France. And that is why they did not impose those rules or regulation or policy on many African countries. Like in Guinea-Bissau, they legalized LGBTQ there in 1993, like something like 30 years ago or more. Like it has already been there in Africa before independence and during independence. And the Western countries, when they legalized in their own countries, by that time, African countries were already independent. Like what I'm trying to say is President Museveni, for him, he wants to protect his community, he wants to protect his country from what the Western country they want to share. Because LGBTQ or the gay community or the gay crisis or existence or what is not Africans' problem. It's not Africans' ideology. It's not Africans' way of living. It is something that the West want to impose on the rest of the people. Why don't they take LGBTQ to Afghanistan? Why don't the United States go to Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Iran and say, no, we want the existence of LGBTQ there? No, they've noticed like in Africa, they can come here, they try to colonize those people using that idea of, of introducing what are being practiced in the United States in Africa. But Museveni said, no, you guys should go to most of the countries and do that there. And when you see the like of Cameroon, the like of Chad, the like of Uganda, the like many countries, they have objected the existence of LGBTQ in their country. But some of the countries like Gabon, Lesotho, and South Africa, Nigeria, some of them have legalized the existence of LGBTQ there. But I think only South Africa have really legalized same-sex marriage there. Same-sex marriage in South Africa is possible, and the couple now they can adopt children. That is what is passed in South Africa. But President Museveni, he said, these people, you guys are not going to come with the ideology of the West and put here in my country because we are already suffering. We are lacking water. We are lacking electricity. We are lacking food to eat, which are the basic needs. But what you are talking about LGBTQ, maybe Uganda is going to discuss about that, or Uganda is going to talk about that maybe in 200 years to come. Now, we are still struggling with our small poverty, trying to develop as the rest of the country. We are not yet ready to debate about that issue because it is beyond our existence, or it is beyond our capacity. We cannot handle LGBTQ at this level. That is what President Museveni is trying to tell the Western countries indirectly. He's trying to tell them, we as Africans, LGBTQ is not even an issue, or transgender marriages, all those things. We don't see it as a problem because we have not yet reached there. Give us like 100 years or 200 years, we can debate about those stuff. But today we are still where we have to talk about corruption. We are still where we have to talk about leadership, governance, and the rest. You get me? But now it is not like we have to put ourselves in a place where we do not deserve to be. LGBTQ has no existence in Uganda. For him, he doesn't give a shit. But some African countries, surprisingly, their leaders cannot just wake up and talk bravely and confidently like that to the West concerning LGBTQ. But President Museveni, he doesn't care. He said, those people, if you try to practice that one in my land, I'm going to send you to prison. And there is nothing like you will go to court, you are going to defend your rights, you are going to do this. He said there is no right that protects anyone that practices LGBT, anyone who is a member of LGBTQ community in his country, nothing like that. And that thing will never exist until is the president. Him, he doesn't care. United States is surprised and UK is surprised because that is their ideology. Even Putin is against LGBTQ, like in his country. If you try that, you will be arrested and you will be in trouble. I hope you like this video and you subscribe to my YouTube channel for the more coming interesting videos.